All right. Hi, everyone. So this is about me. Um, my name is Toni Breshears. I was born September 27th, 1999. I was born and raised in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Probably will never leave here because I love it so much. I graduated from Cutter Morning Star in 2018, and I started at MPC. I've been there. This is going to be my second year. I'm pretty excited. I love it. I'm going for education. I'm going to do elementary education. I believe my degree is in K through 6, but I'm also going to get an adding degree. It's like 4th through 8th. It's going to be added on to it because I want to teach English Lit and mathematics. So next, about my family. My family is a little bit crazy, which is what I love about them the most. I wouldn't trade them for anything. So in this picture, you see my mom, starting from left to right, you see my mom. Her name's Stephanie, and then you've got me, my dad, Tuffy, my brother Corey, his fiance Jess, and then my uncle Aaron. There we were at Garvin Woodland Gardens. We were having a little Christmas thing. We usually go to Garvin Woodland Gardens like almost every Christmas, which is a lot of fun. I like to do a lot of family-oriented stuff. Like my hobbies is my brother and my dad, they do hair scrambling, which is where you race dirt bikes through the woods. My family and I, we go do that. We support them. It used to be every Sunday, but they're done for the season because it's starting to get colder. They might start back up. You never really know. The top picture is of my brother, and the bottom picture is of my dad. We take these photos ourselves. We usually get a nice big camera and go and do that, which is a lot of fun too. I like to spend a lot of time with my friends. On the right side, top corner, we went and did the Hot Springs escape room, which was a lot of fun. And then underneath that picture is me and my best friend at my senior homecoming. My best friend's name is Sarah, and we do everything together, literally everything. We're very weird, like very, very weird. Something I'm very interested in is music. I have a huge passion for music. This picture over here is actually a tattoo I got a few, I would say maybe a month or 2 ago. Got it on my wrist. It's a heart with a upside down treble clef and then a right side up bass clef. It means a lot to me. I'm not a big fan of like having a lot of tattoos. It's my only tattoo, but it's something I've said I've always wanted, so that's why I got it, and I've never changed my mind on it. So I don't play any instruments, so when people ask, after people see my tattoo, they ask me, they're like, so what do you play? And I'm like, I don't play an instrument, but I love to play the radio. The genres that I listen to are of a wide variety. I can go from heavy metal to country to Celtic to anything of any genre. It's weird. Like, I go from like screamo, which is like, I would say, I go from Slipknot to Pat Benatar, Cher, Blake Shelton, Enya. You probably don't know who that is, but if you do, awesome. My music genre is all over the place. It's my go-to thing for when I'm stressed and when I'm just not having the best of day, or if I'm having an awesome day, it just adds on to it. It just makes it even more awesome. I spend a lot of time with my animals as well. I have a beautiful 6-year-old German Shepherd named Missy. She is my everything. As you can see, most of the pictures here are of her. I have this picture here is of her. She loves to go swimming at the lake, so I take her to Lake Washita, take her to Lake Hamilton, and she flies into it. Here is us at, well, we're in my car, but I had taken her not to work, but I had to go pick something up at work. So I took her with me, and then after that I took her to go get some french fries at Sonic. Here she was holding her teddy bear and just being cute and snuggling with it, so I had to get a picture. We're at my house right now, and then this one here, that was the most unaware picture that I ever gotten. I had literally just gotten my phone out because I was going to take a video of her rolling around on her back, and I went and I snapped a picture, and that is what I got. And I think that is the best picture I have ever taken of her, ever. I don't have many pictures of these two, but I have two guinea pigs. Anna is the brown one and Elsa's the white one. They are only 4 months old. I just got them like last week. I got them Thursday, and they are the best. I've always had guinea pigs. I've probably had, I would say, around 10 guinea pigs my whole life. They really are one of my favorite animals besides German Shepherds, but I would say they're about equal. But I spend a lot of time with my animals. I love animals. Before I decided to become a teacher, I thought, hey, I might do veterinary, school. And I was just like, that'd be awesome for me because I love animals. I love working with them. I love helping them. But then I just kind of got to thinking, that being a vet, it's not always going to be a fun job because you got to put down animals. There are some animals that you can't save, and they're just in such bad condition. I wouldn't be able to handle my job. I would be a mess, crying. It would put me in a deep depression. Seeing all the animals that I can't help, I'd have to put down, just things like that. So I thought maybe that's not the job for me. So I was like, I really like working with kids. I've always thought about being a teacher. And so I kind of put my mind into that. My future plans, after my final year here at National Park, I want to transfer to Henderson. I'm on the 2+2 program here. So I want to transfer to Henderson State University. There's a little spot down like in downtown Hot Springs where Henderson has its own little area, and I looked it up, and both of the degrees that I want to go to college, that I'm going to college for, they do classes down there at the little spot in Hot Spring, like in downtown Hot Springs. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I probably won't have to transfer actually to Arkadelphia. I could just stay here at home and then go to classes here downtown. And I was like, that's awesome. I'm still not sure if that's exactly how it'll work, but I'm hoping it is because I don't want to have to make the drive up to Arkadelphia, and I really don't want to stay in a dorm room up there. I'm a very family person, and I want to stay home with my family. So when I graduate from HSU, I want to have a job lined up at Cutter Morning Star, which is where I graduated. I've always wanted to work at Cutter Morning Star. It may not have the best reviews when it comes to teachers working there. Teachers have a lot of downsides to working there because the school doesn't have a lot of money, so they don't buy a lot of things for the teachers. The teachers usually have to buy their own supplies and provide their own things. But I heard recently that Cutter's actually getting better with that, and I was like, well, maybe by the time I reach my level of the level of teaching that I need to actually become a teacher, they'll be a lot better than they were beforehand. But instead of just being a teacher at some point in my life, I would like to go back to college to be a librarian. I love working with books. My whole high school year from I would say from 8th grade to 12th grade, I worked in the library. The librarian and I got along so well together. She helped me with everything. I literally thought she was my second mom. She was great. She helped me with school. She taught me everything. I could probably, instead of going to college to be a librarian, I could probably just go be a librarian and know everything that they would teach me in college, because she taught me the ins and outs of being a librarian. But as for being just a teacher. I want to do that for a very long time, but sooner or later I'm going to want to see if I can get a degree in library sciences, which would be quite awesome. Well, that's all I have for the slideshow. Not very much more I can tell you about me. I mean, I guess I could explain a little bit more. I'm kind of a bit, I would say, weird. Everybody thinks I'm weird. As you can tell from behind me, I have like a thing for dark things like skulls and stuff like that. But on the other side of my bed, I have a massive, like, huge unicorn that's the size of me. So I'm like, there's no middle with me. I'm either all the way on the light princessy side, or I'm all the way on the dark crazy side. That's my guinea pigs, if you can hear them squeaking back there. But yeah, I'm quite weird in some ways. But yeah, I'm glad that I got to tell you a little bit about me. I'm super excited for this semester, and I can't wait to see everyone else's videos that are posted.